Lion Nation, a pleasant hello to you out here. I am here with Lions Head Boys Water Polo Coach Brett Ormsby and special guests to do. Coach Ormsby's got a big smile on his face, and that comes from a victory. JSerra, 3 times now champions here in the CIF Southern California Division I Regional Tournament. 11-9 victory here today over Newport Harbor. Coach, first and foremost, congratulations. Now, let's take the opponent away from it for a second. Let's just talk about the execution level that you saw from your team here today in terms of the game plan that you had for them and what you saw in the water.
Yeah, you know, the game plan this week wasn't a whole lot different than last week. You know, Dalton Haggard wasn't available to go today, so, you know, Milan slid in brilliantly, I would add, and really controlled the defensive end of the pool for us. But mostly the game plan remained the same. We had watched the video, we had seen some things, and, you know, obviously last week we super strong first half, but just faded a little bit, and there were some details, and I think these guys saw that, and they were a little sharper and able to dig deep and sustain in that second half. Really proud of them. It was a gritty performance. It's always a hard thing to turn around after Southern section. We definitely hyper focus on that Southern section, and man, it hurts. It hurts. I've been hurting the last week. This makes it feel a little bit better. I'm proud of the boys. A good bit on the line today. You know, seniors going out, their last game, you know, undefeated streak on the line for Newport. And obviously, you know, we want an opportunity to end that. Young kids, I think, got some great opportunities. We had 2 freshmen touch the water today. Jonas, Tyler, and Connor, our 3 juniors, were unreal. All 3 of those guys, absolutely unreal. So, yeah, a lot of fun.
You mentioned 3 of your juniors, and yes, they played massive roles in this. I got to ask you about Connor Coleman.
Yeah. 6
goals here today, obviously coming when you need them the most. Just talk about that particular performance.
Well, yeah, he was seeing the cage really well, clearly. I mean, there's a couple times where, you know, I thought, okay, this is a pretty early attack on the 6-on-5. Let's maybe move the ball a couple more times and get it back. And he's faking, and clearly, I mean, I don't know what his, I don't remember him missing. I don't know if he was 6 for 6 or 6 for 7, 6 for 8, but, you know, clearly he was seeing the cage well, and the way that ball comes off his hand is hard to read. I think it was a bit of a coming out party for him, you know. Man, his growth over the last couple months is just incredible.
Now, every victory, there's got to be a good defensive component, and the entire team played well. But you got to look at Jonas Ransford in the cage there, especially that 3rd period. He was everywhere.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about that period, and then overall his ability to help command the defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'll be forthright in saying I think Jonas is the best goalkeeper in high school. He's just a phenomenal kid as well. Studies, knows the game plan, knows the shooters, knows their tendencies, knows his positioning, super well coached by McQuinn Barron. You know, and again, I thought he showed today that he's the best goalkeeper in high school. He's got a huge future. We got 1 more year with him, which is amazing.
And then finally, Coach, 29-4 is the record this year. Another fabulous record, and obviously a lot of accomplishments. Now the journey is over. I know it's only been a few minutes, but just take us through the sense of accomplishment, getting to this point with this team and coming away, ending your season with a championship.
Yeah, I mean, you know, first let me say, congratulations to Newport. They had a great season, you know, and won all 3 major tournaments, won league, won the Southern section. First 2 games against us, handled us easily. So congratulations to them. But again, I think you see sort of 1, the scores, the statistics, but 2, just kind of the flow of play, and you're in it. Almost felt a little bit helpless early in the year during some of these games, and today felt very much in control. And last week felt pretty close to that too, until, you know. And so these guys they came so far. And, you know, internally as a team, you always go through stuff that's not necessarily known to the public. Sometimes it's more than other times. This year was a lot. And it might be injuries, it might be, you know, whatever, chemistry stuff. It might be, you never know. And with this group, mid-season, we were down, and they were great since then. Bought in, were the absolute best versions of themselves. Absolutely deserve to finish the season this way. And you can see they're back in the pool playing around right now, which is cool. But yeah, proud of all the boys. Thankful to my staff, families, all that. And it's been a long journey, and it definitely feels good to end it on this note.
Well, we'll let you go celebrate, but congratulations, Lion Nation. I know extremely proud of you and what the team accomplished this year. Again, JSerra is your CIF Southern California Division I Regional Champion. Third year in a row, and we got a closing message.
Yeah, you guys, what was your favorite part?
You guys mentioned all 3 juniors, and I thought it wasn't just the juniors that stepped up and had a big role in the game. It came with Sean first, then Dylan, and then it became everyone. And the execution, the coaching, the statistics, everything was on point this game.
6 on 5, 5 for 6. I found out we were 5 for 6 on the man up, and they were 1 for 9, 0 for 8 until the last one is what Matt Sabo told me. But that's incredible, and that's championship water polo. You shot block well, you get stops on 5-man, you execute well, you score on 6 on 5. So that was cool.
I was going to say,
Thanks for jumping
you
in.
can't win with that, and thank you for that factoid there. Again, Lions head coach Brett Ormsby, JSerra defeats Newport Harbor 11-9. They are your Southern California Division I Regional Champions, 3rd year in a row. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.